and welcome back to our channel. So in this video, we are going to understand that how you can automatically add your Google Ads leads in Google Sheets and Google Contacts as a new contact. So now here to automate the entire process, I'm going to connect these applications using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. And here to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. There you can see two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if an existing user like me, then simply sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here, you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on the access now and it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So now here, before moving forward with the connection, let me tell you about Pabbly Community. So Pabbly Community is a space where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges. It is an active and supportive space to learn and grow together. And now you can find the link to join the Pabbly community in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join the Pabbly community today. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard, and here to build a new connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button and then here is asking for the workflow builder. So here you can see two options. One is new beta and the other one is classic. So beta version is modern, faster and more flexible, whereas classic one is stable and the familiar approach. So in this video, we are going to use this beta version by clicking on the select button and then a create workflow dialog box appeared in front of us. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow that says automatically add Google Ads leads to Google Sheets and Google Contacts. Then here for the folder, I'm going to click on this drop down menu and here you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select it as per your requirement. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn my hyperlink given over here. And it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin our automation by simply setting up our trigger. So we're going to click on this add trigger button, and as you all know that I'm receiving new leads to Google Ads. So I'm going to select my trigger as Google Ads and my app event as new lead form entry. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Ads with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy the webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Google Ads account. So this is my Google Ads account, and here I've drafted a test campaign in which I've created a test lead form. So I'm setting up the webhook inside a test lead form, but you can set up the webhook inside your live lead form as well. Alright, so here I've drafted a test lead form where I've added my business name and I've selected some respected fields such as name, email, phone number, city and company name. And in the right side, you can see the preview of that particular form. Alright, so we're going to scroll it little down, and in the last you can see the option of lead delivery. So we're going to select that, and here you can see the option of webhook integration. So we're going to add the webhook over here. So for the webhook URL, we're going to add the URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow, and for the key I'm going to give the name as test. Alright, so now here after entering all the required details, we're going to click on the send test data. So by clicking on this button, we're going to receive a dummy lead details for all these fields on this webhook URL, or you can say on our Pabbly's workflow. Alright, so we're going to click on the send test data and it says test data sent. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received an instant response where we have received the company name value as company name. Here you can see the city, user's phone number, email address, last name value as last name and first name value as first name. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new lead through our Google Ads, then immediately I want to add these details in my Google Sheets as a new row. So for that, I'm going to add action step over here. Here I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets and my app event as add a new row. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Google Sheets account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on the sign in with Google. Then here I'm going to select my desired account. Then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. And you can see we're now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Here it is asking us to select the spreadsheet and the sheet. So here I've already shown you that I have my spreadsheet with the name Google Ads Leads. So I'm going to select that over here. And for the sheet, we're going to select sheet 1. Then here it's asking us to add the name, email and some other details. So basically these are the fields that I've added over here in my Google Sheets. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means it's the data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that when we're going to receive a new lead through our Google Ads, then immediately this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the name, we are going to map the first name first. Then here we're going to enter a space. Then we're going to map the last name. Here for the email address, we are going to map the lead's email address. Here we're going to map the city. Then here for the phone number, we're going to map our lead's phone number. And lastly, here we're going to map the company name. Alright, so now after entering all the required details, we're going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added a new detail in our Google Sheet. So let's go and check it. And here you can see instantly a new detail has been added in our Google Sheets. So now let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow. And with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. Now after adding a new detail in our Google Sheets, I'm going to create a new contact for the same in my Google contacts. So for that, I'm going to add an action step over here, and here I'm going to select my action application as Google Contacts. Then we're going to select the app event as create contact, and then we're going to click on this connect. This time to build this connection, I'm going to click on the select existing connection because I've already connected my Google account with Pabbly Connect in my previous action setup, that is for Google Sheets. So I'm going to use that same Google account. So we're going to click on the save, and you can see we are now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Here for the first name, I'm going to map my lead's first name again. Then this middle name is not required one, so we're going to leave it blank. Here we're going to map the last name. Moving forward, here these fields are not required one, so we're going to leave them blank. For the gender, we are going to select unspecified. Here for the email work, we are going to map the lead's email address. Again, these fields are not required one, so we're going to leave it blank. For the company name, we are going to map the company name. Here for the phone number, we are going to map our lead's phone number. Moving forward, we are going to map the same number for the mobile as well because we have received the single phone number. Now we're going to move forward, and here these fields are not required ones, so we're going to leave all of them blank. Then for the event type, we are going to turn on this map button and we are going to leave this field blank. Same goes with the URL type and the relationship type as well. Alright, so now after entering all the required details, we're going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new contact in our Google Contacts. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name, first name, last name, email address, phone number and the company name. So with this, we have successfully set up entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected a trigger as Google Ads and action as Google Sheets and Google Contacts. So that when we're going to receive a new lead through our Google Ads, then immediately that lead detail will be added in our Google Sheets as a new row. And after that, a new contact for the same will be created in our Google Contacts. Alright, so these were the steps to how to automatically add Google Ads leads to Google Sheets and Google Contacts. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And now if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more such automation tutorials. Also, if you have any doubts, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. And I would be really happy if you let us know what type of automation you would like to see the next. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit this URL. Now, if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.